Welcome to transform your moobs without doing the shit that you don't want to do, i.e., live off salad leaves or do tons of cardio like jogging and spinning and all that boring stuff. So let's get to it. Who is this bloke? Who am I? I know you don't really care, so I'm not going to bore you with a sob story and pretend that I had to crawl out of a dark place with nothing but a protein shake and a dream. I have spent the last 12 years, however, helping dads get strong, lean, and confident through one-on-one coaching program that I call Super Dad Elite. So if you've got a belly, man boobs, and a diet that revolves around toast and Red Bull, I can help. That's it. No fluff, no fads, and definitely no kale smoothies. Okay, so let's just say you've got a soft chest, and that is why you're here. A belly that's arrived uninvited, and energy levels that rival a broken kettle. You are not lazy, you are not weak, you're just a dad who's really busy, stressed, underslept, and has no clue what actually works anymore. And I don't blame you, it's confusing out there. And no, jogging, definitely not jogging, cutting out carbs or buying baggier t-shirts are not the answer. Here's two of my clients, by the way, before they started working with me. Bosh, here we go. Why you're still carrying moobs even if you tried stuff before, okay? It's not because you need to do more cardio. It's not because you've got a slow metabolism. No, it's not because you're over 35 and your body's just holding on to fat now. That is a myth. It's because you've been lied to, and let me explain. Most plans or things like Weight Watchers or things in the past, slimming club worlds and all that kind of stuff focus on losing weight. My program, the Super Dad Elite, is about losing fat fast. And there is a huge difference between fat loss and weight loss. And let me explain. This is a client of mine, Paul. This is where he started and this is where he looks now. He lost 45 pounds. And this is a text that he sent me 4 weeks into working with me, and he's buzzing because he's lost 11 pounds. Now, a lot of people reading this might think, well, that's not that impressive. But guess what? We lost 11 pounds of fat and not weight. So the Super Dad Elite method is all about building muscle and burning fat specifically, not just burning weight, right? Dropping weight. Why weight loss leaves you looking like a bag of spanners. And this is my point that I'm trying to illustrate. If you just focus on losing weight, you won't really look, you'll just look smaller afterwards, but you'll look saggy. The muscles won't be there. And even if your goal is not to be like, Mr. Universe or Arnold Schwarzenegger, Prime Stallone, you still do want to build some muscle. Let me tell you why. Most dads try to lose weight and not fat, so they end up looking smaller, but still soft. Chest still lags, or sags, should I say. So it looks even worse in some cases. Arms are still skinny. Shirt still clings to all the wrong places. You can't pick where you burn fat, but you can pick where you build muscle, right? So if we're going to get someone to lose weight, unfortunately, you can't target the areas. A lot of blokes who want to get rid of the tummy, for example, the belly, they do loads of sit-ups in the hopes that it's going to burn fat from that area because they're working out that area. It doesn't work like that. But when it comes to building muscle, we can target specific areas. And this is where my method comes in. So this is what I do if I want to lose man boobs with a client or with myself or whatever. Proper chest training. So we focus on building chest muscle. And then we focus on burning fat overall. So the appearance of the man boobs dramatically looks better. Okay, so I use a system called my anti-diet nutrition method, and I won't go into that too much, but this is a way of getting busy dads, to eat normal foods whilst torching belly fat or move fat or whatever, and basically doing something that they can stick to long term. So there's no kind of, extreme approaches. I mentioned kale smoothies earlier and things like that. So you don't just shrink, you reshape, you build muscle, and you burn overall fat. You reshape your body and you say goodbye to the moobs without ending up looking like a melted candle. So we train smart, we focus workouts that build muscle. In this case, if we're looking to burn the moobs, we're going to build chest muscle, shoulders, arms 3 times a week. Eat like a grown man, so that is prioritizing things like protein in your meals. Keep eating your carbs, and stay off the rabbit food, because eating too clean, you're not going to be able to stick to it. And actually, I don't advocate eating super clean, because it makes your lifestyle real boring and miserable, and the chances of you actually sustaining that are going to be very slim. And of course, we look at fixing the lifestyle stuff like your sleep, your stress eating. That's a big one. We've all been in meetings back to back all day where we just haven't been able to eat, and then we drive past a takeaway or a like drive through, and the floodgates to hell open. Booze is a big one as well. Okay, and again, my anti-diet method ditches the sort of traditional dieting rules, and it helps you torch fat without over restriction. Your no nonsense chest workout. Okay, so this is your plan. This is what I want you to take away. So, most guys waste half their session setting up the perfect bench press angle. Meanwhile, my clients are already 2 sets deep on the chest press machine and heading home in 30 minutes. I am a big fan of convenience over optimal. My clients are super busy dads. They do not have time in the gym to be there for 2 hours setting up the most optimal workouts. They're there to get it done, get in and out. So I'm a big fan of machines over free weights, actually, in most cases. So you could set up on a chest press machine and you could bang out your warm up set and even do your first working set, while most guys are sort of moving benches around, setting up barbells and trying to get this optimal workout in. Convenience trumps optimal, in my opinion, because you can get in and get out. So here's a little workout that you can do. I would cut this in half: chest press machine, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, or an incline version of that. And then doing maybe this one with this one in one workout in the week, and then taking the other exercise like the cable fly or the pec deck machine and doing that later on in the week on like a Friday or whatever. So you're targeting the chest twice a week with all your other exercises. You still want to obviously train the legs and do a total body program. This is just chest specific or moob specific stuff that you can do twice in a week. You can get that done pretty fast within 30 minutes. This again builds the muscle. Here's another client of mine, Manny. He dropped 37 pounds. And his story from moobs to muscle, he was obviously a busy guy working long hours. He was tired all the time, sluggish. He had to manage a team. So he didn't have the sort of bandwidth to think about these optimal workout plans. I did that for him and took the guesswork out. We made his nutritional approach really simple. And we certainly didn't do any boring diets. The result is obviously, as you can see before and after. Actually, I actually got called out on social media for saying that this was photoshopped, and I can assure you that is not. And that's actually just a really good compliment. He completely changed the way he's looked, just not just his man boobs, but his whole belly fat and everything. He obviously improved his mood and happiness, massively enhanced his confidence as well. And we just did simple things. We didn't do anything complicated. The big thing is he actually took action. Okay, so cheers for watching the video. I appreciate you sticking around, and I hope you got a good few ideas and insights of sorting out the moves. And if you've got any questions or want any further help, here is some information you can reach me on. Cheers, have a good one.